chance to preview the minutes from the previous meeting?
Yes.
5/16.
I would make a motion to accept the minutes from Board of Works, 5/16.
I'll second. Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, Tyler's not here, so we do have a quorum with the two of us. Okay, Kevin. Kevin's got somewhere to be, so Kevin's got some information on lead service line replacement.
Okay, so back in end of 2021, the federal government allocated $15 billion for lead line replacement across the country. Part of the requirement for some of that process is every community has to have an inventory of their lead lines by the end of 2024. And then recently the Finance Authority, part of there was questioning on being able to fund some of these projects, so they made some funding available to every community to get help with doing their lead service line inventory. So what you guys have in front of you is a scope of work from DLZ Engineering. The one you have in front of you is for actually South Whitley. I don't have a copy of that. It'll be basically word for word what this one is, just Decatur on top. But it lays out what they will help us do. There's lots of requirements to receive this funding and lots of steps that need taken to be able to pull this inventory off. So they will help us with that. With the first, this is what's called phase one of this project. So they'll come in and help us go through service records, maps, anything we have to help try to identify if there's any lead service lines in our area. I've currently already made a spreadsheet of all of our services in town and have eliminated a number of them because of when homes were built. But this will help us get a final inventory and help us. And if this $15,000, we don't have to contract with DLZ. They will contract directly with IFA, and IFA will send the funds directly to them. So we don't have to be a middleman or anything like that for the funding. We just have to have a provider on board before we apply for it. So if I get approval to go with DLZ, I can finalize the application this week. And my understanding of it is it's not competitive at all. So every community, as long as you fill out the application correctly, should be awarded up to $15,000 to help this inventory. That's what I'm looking for.
Kevin and I have been talking to DLZ for 6 months now about this. They've reached out to us, and they're working with a lot of other communities too. It's something we have to do soon. So,
is it your recommendation to?
Yeah.
Then I'll make a motion that we accept the bid for DLZ?
Well, just to authorize him to go ahead and start working with DLZ, and DLZ will go after the Indiana Finance Authority money. So.
Yeah, like I said, we don't need any signatures, any contracts, anything like that. All the contracting is through IFA and your provider. So.
Okay.
Once we get them on board and list them on the application, it's up to them to get paid by the IFA.
Okay. I'll make a motion to accept that.
Okay.
Do we need to have it signed by you or anything?
There's nothing to sign.
Okay.
They're going to start the process. Yeah. Okay. I second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Same sign. Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
To the company that's on. Thank you.
Just put it back over here. Thanks.
Okay. How it's funded, services, qualified.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, next we have to approve change to MOU with the Regional Sewer District and reauthorize signature. Like Ann has that, or just Phyllis?
Phyllis has the MOU. The only change that was made that was from the agreement that was presented a couple of meetings ago is a change from 90 residences or 90 customers to 89.
That's what I thought. It's just
Yeah.
So, Craig, we're just approving this change, which is just one household out at Oakwood, and then reauthorizing me to sign.
Okay. So I'll make the motion for the change that Ann has prepared and the authorization for the mayor's sign.
And I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Okay. Who's attesting it? Is that you? All right. Okay, Carrie, we're going to talk about outfall 001.
Good evening. Outfall 001 is the outfall from the wastewater plant to the St. Mary's River. It is in need of replacement. I've been working with Commonwealth and Adams specifically and have a bid to go out for advertisement. It's going to include adding 2 manholes within the city's fence to help reroute the line and 481 linear feet of 24-inch RCP. And new head wall, possibly removing a tree, all that fun stuff. So I'm just looking for approval to put it out for bid. Phyllis has already got the bid paperwork. It looks like we would be able to open bids as early as July 5th.
Okay. Just going to put it out for bid.
Do you have any?
Yeah, I'd make a motion that we allow it to go out to bid.
Okay, and I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Do we have to set up the advertisement to open the bids on July 5th at 6 o'clock? Does that have to meet any approval here, or is that just in the advertising?
It's just done in the advertisement.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Carrie.
Okay, I have lease agreement renewals for the Merit Center.
For phone center.
So we need to approve each one, or what, or just,
Yeah, I don't.
okay.
His first.
This is the Bowen Center, so this
Bowen
is,
Center.
yeah. This is-
So they have 2 rooms. It's a straight renewal. The only changes are for the dates. I believe theirs is from July 1 of 23 through June 30th of 24.
Yep.
Rate remain the same. The only other change in the lease is designation of the room numbers to the updated ones for the Merit Center. Otherwise, it's identical to what they're currently under.
Okay.
So we moved them because of the daycare, is that the situation?
We didn't move them.
This is just-
It's just a straight lease renewal.
We changed room numbers out there, we actually
Oh, that's
labels,
right,
yeah,
okay.
so. That's all it is. So this is just an approval of renewing the lease.
I'll make a motion that we accept the lease renewal for Bowen Center.
All right, and I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Okay. I signed both these pages, so.
Oh, this one was the original, and then she emailed me that's back and signed it. That's their signature. It's kind of hard to tell, but you just need to sign the one.
But just that one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, what else we got?
And the other one is for the Literacy Alliance.
Same thing?
Same thing.
One
Same thing.
changes?
So straight lease renewal, updated the room number and the date.
Okay.
Could you say Literacy Alliance?
So this one's July 15th to July 14th of next year. Okay.
15, 23 to 7, what, 14, 24?
Yep. Yeah, motion to approve this one?
Yes, motion to approve
And
the
authorize
Literacy Alliance
you to sign.
And authorize.
and for mayor to sign.
Okay, and I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. Okay. That's all of them?
Yep. For now. We'll have
Okay.
a couple for our
Right.
next meeting.
Okay.
Okay, Kurt. Or Brad.
All right, so last month, the board asked for an update. We were going to give Ellis some time on their properties at 316 South 11th, 225 South 12th, and 221 South 12th. An update for you guys tonight, so Aaron and Vic, you guys want to come up here? So if we start with, everybody received the same handout. So we've got one that's got 316 South 11th Street on there, one with the tires and the trash cans on the front. So basically, this is a timeline current of this year. So 4/11/23, we got a call to the above address. We've been out there 6 times so far this year. These pictures correspond with the dates listed there. So in that picture, you see some tires, you see some trash cans. That's from his trash business. That's some of the stuff we wanted cleaned up. When we were back on 4/18, the trash cans are still there. We had issues with license plates on the truck, some rubbish and stuff like that. We were back out there on 4/25. That's the 3rd visit of the year. You can see the trash cans are still there. There's pictures showing the damage to the rubbish on the ground, garage door left open, so open structure, plus some dilapidation of the building. 5/11/23 was the 4th visit to the property. There's more pictures there. You can see a pallet, you can see some rubbish, damage to the roof, expired license plate in the windshield of the truck, tires, trash, debris. 5/16, 5th visit to the property, rubbish, tires, license plate, open structure still exists, no repairs have been made to the structure, and the weeds are getting overgrown. So we fast forward to today's date. These pictures are from this morning at about 8:30. So they're given time to make corrections and repairs. We checked it again. Once we got there, there's been some stuff done. There's been some fascia boards replaced on one of the buildings. Some of the landscaping and stuff they started to dig out. They're knocking down some of the weeds, but we still have excessive weeds and vegetation. They have been mowing the part that actually looks like yard, but anything that's around the building, around the landscape stuff is overgrown as well. We still have the issue of the blue truck that has the expired license plate. We've been in contact with them. Supposedly that's plated, but we've not seen registration to prove that. And then the new issue is we have this red truck out there. It's got a license plate that expired in 2001. So they've made progress, and I'll just ask, what's the red truck for? Are you guys hauling trash for that, or what's your plan?
I told the trash.
No, I mean, are you cleaning the residence, the place with that truck, or are you using it to haul debris?
No, it's going to get cut down to a trailer.
Okay.
But I have pictures right here. So I weed whacked, I cleaned up the debris, I have before and after, they're labeled, I have plates. You know, if you went through, if you were a couple hours later today, you would have found all the plates were good.
Okay. We did it first thing, that way we got time to put the reports together.
Yep, that's fine.
So as long as you're taking care of some of that stuff, if we could get some of the pictures to show the plates are good, or we can...
You
Thank you.
set the gun that's labeled. Sorry, I was running late. The dumb crook has had problems this weekend. I had to do it on Sunday.
So do you have all the trailers and stuff plated? Is that taken care of yet?
Trailer's gone. Everything there is plated and
Okay. Okay.
No, the weeds are wet.
Okay.
See that?
So you've been busy.
yeah, I spent 2.5 hours there, 3 hours there. Again, I had meant to do it on Sunday, and I apologize.
Bro, I get it. Yeah.
And I knew you would have already been through, so that's why I took pictures.
Well, it presents your side. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
And what's the story with the red truck? Does it have plates or?
Yeah, I have a picture of both plates.
Oh, I see. There's 2 plates in that picture.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, my camera skills are...
Gotcha.
The red truck's going to be moved inside, unless they're taking it apart anyway. It just was a convenient spot for it to be dropped off by the shipping company.
Oh, sorry, Craig, you had some? So there's like a before and after picture on it. There's a before and after on a couple of them.
Okay. All right.
Are the tires gone?
It sounds like at this point, we truly need to just follow up tomorrow and evaluate and see where it is. Because if he's done as much as what his pictures show,
Yeah.
it's come a long way. I'm sure there's still going to be some work on the main building itself that needs repaired and stuff like that, but
Right.
The garage door doesn't open well, that is why it is still open. I have a specialty tool.
I saw it kind of hanging loose.
Hey,
there, like it's out of track.
it will shut. It will shut and open. It's a pain in the ass, so I leave it up so I can just walk in there. But I just ordered a fancy new tool because I don't normally touch garage doors.
The spring.
And so I will work. That is about the only thing I don't think I got to yet. It's something I don't normally do.
What's your plans for fixing the roof?
Not this year.
I can put a coating on it if you think that will help, but there's no internal damage. It's just soft right now.
Can we do an internal inspection? Buildings? That was a no?
No.
All right, can we get a, injunction on that? For a inspection warrant?
We can get an inspection warrant.
Okay, so tomorrow you'll verify what all's been cleaned up, and then you'll work on the inspection warrant?
Yes.
Does the roof
I have to
have,
bring my lawyer to a meeting and then ask for one. Real plastic.
Or you could let him in, do an inspection and work with them to get it recognized.
that's a whole goal.
That's the goal. It's not attorney, it's getting recognized.
All we want is cleaned up.
And we cleaned it up. I just don't understand.
There's a roof falling in there.
The soft spot.
It's not,
One soft spot.
if it falls in, it's gonna fall in, it's not of a danger. It is,
I just offered to seal it.
yeah.
It's a trickle down effect. You get more water damage in there, you get more rocks. The wall collapses and the building falls down, then it's obviously going to hit you down. We're
There's
trying to
no
get
water
ahead of that.
damage in that spot, so I guess.
Those shingles were applied over previous course of the roof. Water has to be running under them. You can see in the pictures that the roof has dips in it. It looks like the sheeting is sagging between the rafters or trusses. So without being able to actually get in there and do a visual inspection, what's going on with this?
Yeah, I'm just saying that. I'm telling you, there's no water in there. I can seal it, and next year probably is going to be a new roof. And it won't be an issue. I guarantee that roof has at least 2 more years before it does anything. I know. I do this for a living.
I worked in construction 20 years.
Yeah, so we both know it's going to last.
Right, and we have city ordinances, and they're following the ordinances, so this is what,
Yeah.
yep. They'll follow the same ordinances they follow to every other building in this community. So that's how we'll move forward. What else you got, Brad?
We may have one other thing for the residents of 804 Shermite Street. So, Kylie Everybody was served with paperwork. It was a notice to abate. It was not actually a summons to appear tonight. But it says in here she wants to come and contest, so I'm assuming that's what she's here.
Not contesting nothing. I am working on it.
Okay.
I just, yeah.
Okay, so basically we have 804 Shermeyer Street. Property owners are deeded as Gary Meyer, and then half interest is William and Kylie Harvey. And then basically what I'll start with is, last year we went to the steps and we got a dumpster through NeighborLink. It was at least a 20-yard dumpster, maybe a 30. They filled it completely up. There was no fee for this. NeighborLink hauled it away, disposal for free, no fee for the dumpster, that was free. And that place looked as good as it looked as long as there's paperwork on this property. They did a nice job. Now we're getting back to the point where there's starting to be more accumulation of rubbish. There's a mattress in the front yard. There's some other stuff going on. The day that I was there and took pictures, my confrontation was less than civil. So we got a phone call since then that was pretty uncivil as well. So I'm glad Kylie's here trying to work with us.
I cannot apologize for my... So we're just going to leave that out there flat. I tried to tell him, like, just let me deal with the situation because I won't use the word that he is. But anyway, so that is why I'm here. I have been working on it. I spend the majority of my time at work. My mom's in the hospital, Lutheran Hospital. I worked on it this weekend. I don't know if you've been out there today. I don't know if he was out there this morning.
No, we were not.
So,
we didn't know you were coming, so we didn't.
Okay, so I did work on it over the weekend between being at the hospital with my mom. My mom's fighting stage 4 head and neck cancer, so I'm at Lutheran a lot. But anyway, so I did work on it this weekend. We got rid of both the mattresses, got rid of, got rid of all the stuff in the front, flower bed, we put cardboard down, we put mulch down, got rid of the tree that's in the corner of the house so that the girls' toys could go back there, so all the toys are off of the side of the building. I weed eated along the fence, and so my weed eater broke, but I'm almost to the fence. Can't think. I've mowed. The only thing that is not done is past the pole where that big grass is back by that shed that...
You're talking back there where the easement is.
Yeah, because I'm not really sure. I have some people are like, that's not your property, don't mess with it, and other people are like, it is your property, just do it, and I don't know what to do with it. And I'm trying to find somebody to tear the shed down. It has not been an easy process. Nobody wants to go back there because I can't prove it's my property to tear the dang thing down.
Right.
So, because it is leaning, so it just needs to go down.
Right.
But, so then I'm like,
I think
I don't know what to do with it now at that point.
I think there's some work being done on the city side about that easement. I know I've talked to Jeremy and I talked to Josh Zimmerman this morning, so you'll find out more about that soon. We'll figure that out and figure that out. I appreciate you doing the work that you're doing now.
Yeah, I was hoping you were going to have new pictures because I was like, okay, because I moved the burn barrel, like all that stuff is gone. All that bush right there, the burn barrel. The only thing that's still sitting there is the tent. My son is coming to pick it up tomorrow. And then, and everything else on the property is done except past the pull back, where it's overgrown and that shed is.
Well, I think what the fair thing is to come up tomorrow and check it out.
Yeah.
Now, will your husband be civil?
I'll just tell him to stay in the house. I mean, sometimes I gotta cage him up like a dog. It's ridiculous. But
That would
anyway,
be appreciated.
Can I ask a question about the burn barrel? Obviously, we don't allow burning of trash.
it's been on the property since we bought,
Okay.
before we bought it. And there was stuff in there that the guy, when we rented the dumpster, said that was not allowed to go in there. So we just did not throw it in there. I
Okay.
do have a truck. I'm hoping to take it to maybe the landfill this week after we separate it. I don't even know what's all in there. It honestly was on the property when we bought the property.
Okay.
And we've never used it. It just sits there.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what's at it.
So again, like the other one, you'll go out tomorrow and check whatever you think needs done, work with her. I guess I would just ask that in the future that things like mattresses and stuff don't go in the yard in the first place.
Yeah, my granddaughters were flipping on them, and I just didn't even think about it, and they sat there and they go out there and flip on them.
Yeah.
But they're in the trash now, so it doesn't even matter.
Okay.
They got a trampoline now, so.
Well, thanks for doing the work this weekend.
Yeah.
He'll be out tomorrow checking.
Okay.
Is this the house with the punching bag?
It
Mm-hmm.
did.
Is that gone?
No.
Okay.
My kids use it. I mean,
The neighbors though don't. It's not something that belongs in the front yard.
okay.
That's
I mean, I was trying the tree.
It's one complaint I've had from a neighbor.
Okay.
is
I
The punching bag in the tree in the front yard.
Okay, I mean, I could try to get out of the tree. It's been there probably 10 years, 8 years, something like that. I can try to get it out of there, but without cutting the chains, I'll try though.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for coming too.
Yeah.
That means a lot, just the communication.
Yeah, for sure. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, I'm going to the hospital. All right, thank you.
Take care, thank you. All right. That's all I got, thank you.
The screw from my glass. Okay.
Do you have anything else for Woolworths?
Phyllis, do you have anything else for Woolworths?
Did you want to talk about capital projects or Jeremy's? Or
No, we took it off. It's going to be, we're not doing it this week.
Oh, you're not? Okay.
No. It'll be the next meeting.
Okay.
Do you have anything for the board works?
No.
Okay.
Motion to adjourn.